Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
All my homies spin the block, hit the gas, hit the gas.
'" Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. "161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence."
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
"77 days ago in the Arrington Ice Arena, Indiana Tech fell to the Adrian College Bulldogs 2-1 in an overtime thriller. Tonight, Indiana Tech looks to pick up their first win in 5 games against Adrian, and the Bulldogs look to get one step closer to that season sweep. Hello and welcome into the booth. I am Michael Schubeck alongside my partner, Sean Whitmer. Sean, Bulldogs obviously went 1-1 last week against the University of Michigan Dearborn. Indiana Tech comes in on a 3-game win streak. What does Indiana Tech need to do to topple the Bulldogs in this top 15 matchup?
They're going to have to play fast, they're going to have to play aggressive, and they're going to have to make sure that their passes are crisp and clean. We were watching them during pregame warm-ups. A lot of their passes going forward were very crisp. The easy, simple passes looked about as good as you could get. It's those breakout passes where they're trying to lead a player up the ice that they're actually pushing the puck a little bit too far. We could see that lead to a lot of mistakes here today.
Indiana Tech is 5-5 since these two last faced off. Adrian College 8-3. They have been having an excellent year. Adrian now coming in 1-1 last week. They're kind of dropped a game that number 3 ranked University of Michigan Dearborn. Not a bad team. You go 1-1. Coming in tonight, what are you expecting to see from Adrian?
Well, yeah, they lost that first game against University of Michigan Dearborn. Michigan Dearborn is number 1 in the CCWHA. Adrian sits at number 2. The Bulldogs understand that if they can win both of these games here today, that is what it will take in order for them to inch ever so closer to University of Michigan Dearborn. On the flip side, taking a look at Indiana Tech, also in the CCWHA, they sit at 5th. They're 1 point behind Miami University, and they're 6 points behind Michigan State entering today. If they can manage to get a sweep against the Bulldogs, it will mean worlds for their season ahead.
Yes, Indiana Tech, they play today at the Arrington Ice Arena, and then they make a trip down to Indiana tomorrow to play at Indiana Tech. Now, kind of looking at a couple players here for Adrian. You have Tyler Turnbull, the 5'6" senior, 9 goals, 18 assists, 27 points in 27 games played. She's been on fire. What do you expect from kind of her? What do the Bulldogs need to see from her today? averaging, a point per game.
I think if the Bulldogs are going to be successful, they have to play through their stars. I think that's very understandable. But I expect to see some of the role players really make a big role here today, because this is a team that the Bulldogs are familiar with, and they're familiar with them. They understand that their star players are going to play a big role, and they have to take them away.
Yeah, both these teams, obviously, we saw last time in this matchup, played very closely. A 2-1 victory for the Bulldogs in the Arrington Ice Arena. Like I said, 77 days ago, that was Haley Wiltshire that scored the overtime goal. She had a 2-goal night. See if she can replicate that today. Ashley Episcopo for the Warriors netted their only goal in the last matchup here at the AIA. Indiana Tech, Allison Green, they kind of run two of their top players. There's a solid drop-off as you have Allison Green, 14 goals, 13 assists, 27 points in 25 games. Phenomenal. Haley Murray, 11 goals, 13 assists, 24 points. After that, it drops to about 15. So you really see a drop-off. You think the Bulldogs coming in, that's kind of your target. You want to take away at Green and Murray, as that's primarily their only offense.
Yeah, and I think if the Bulldogs are successful in taking away their two main players, it could mean wonders for them. It could also mean that Indiana Tech is going to find themselves a star in the making here today.
Yeah, looking for kind of a breakout from those depth players from Indiana Tech. Haven't seen it all season long, like we said before. A lot of their offense going through Green and Murray. It's going to be Allison Berthume for the Warriors getting the start. She's 2.93 goals against average, a .917 save percentage, but she's 2-11 on the season. So we will step away here. When you come back, it's number 7 Adrian, it's number 15 Indiana Tech here on ACTV.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
We welcome you back inside the Arrington Ice Arena, back up into the booth. I'm Michael Schubeck. He's Sean Whitmer. Mentioned before, for the Warriors, it's going to be Ashton Berthume getting the start. And then for the Bulldogs, it's Olivia Topich, 6 games played, 5-1, 1 goals against average, a .959 save percentage with 2 shutouts to end it. So we are set to get underway here at the AIA.
Bulldogs are also fortunate because they do have a couple netminders that they can rotate through between Riley Jesse Girelli, Olivia Topich, and Taylor Kincaid. They have 3 goalies that are all very good in their own right. Today going with Topich. I imagine tomorrow see Riley Jesse Girelli.
Jesse Girelli actually not dressed for this game. It is Kincaid that is the other goalie on the bench. We see Berthume over there. Indiana Tech with 3 goalies of their own, with Berthume, Lennon, and Levesque. We are set to get underway here at the AIA. Williams taking the draw against Gagnon. Makes its way to the back. All the way over to Scoville. Chipped up there on the boards to Williams. She gets it in deep. It's chased by Hardy. Spins around, pressured hard there and back. The net turnover there caused by Wiltshire. In front, looking for Stitt, to no avail there as Wiltshire in a battle on the blue line. All the way back behind the net, and it's going to be covered by Berthume.
Wilshire's got to be careful there. She's going for that stick lift, and when she goes for it, she's actually getting her stick way too high. Makes contact there, and she's going to end up seeing herself in the box.
Not what you want to see, especially early. Tyler Turnbull comes in to take the draw. It's going to be one back by the Warriors, deflected around in front before taken up the ice here by Murray. Murray for the Warriors gets intercepted and ran into the boards by Robinson before a great move in there by Allison Green for the Warriors, but turned away by Topic.
Little confusion there at which face-off dot they were going to go to, but dropped to the left of.
Rocket there from Terpstra at the point. Right into the chest of Topic. No problems there.
Back glove side for Topic. It's
going to be a quick breakout here for the Bulldogs, looking for Gregory. Bounces around in the middle of the ice, ends up on the stick of Robinson, just threw into the back line for the Warriors. Legault will chip one in. She did not cross the red line. So I believe they're calling icing here on the Warriors.
Just unfortunate, too, because the Warriors have done a good job at staying in their offensive zone, as now we're seeing a neutral zone draw, so a little confusion there.
Might have been a sporadic whistle, accidentally blew it, then they just kind of called a center ice draw.
I was going to say, because I did see some Warrior players making changes, so I was a little confused by that as well.
Yeah, it might have been close. A couple referees disagreed, then ended up just kind of making that call at center ice there. The Warriors trying to break out of the zone here. They send it down the ice for Morris to go in retreat. She's going to cycle it back to Kuzminski. Battle along the boards. Scovo coming in and laying a body into the boards there. Picked up by the Bulldogs. They are headed the other way. Some miscommunication there. Neutral zone turned over. Long pass there. Ends up on the stick of Whitnick. D pass to Gilmore. Dumps it in deep, stop by Topic behind the net, but quickly there with pressure was Whitnick. Now back out of the zone. Hardy's going to send it cross ice. Quick pass up to Whitnick. Indiana Tech on offense here. Takes it around Morris. Whitnick still with the puck. Plays it in front through the legs. It's going to be a shot from the goal for the point. Saved by Topic. Go Indiana Tech pressuring here early. Scoville. Pass into the middle to Wiltshire. Wiltshire's just going to dump this puck in deep and go after it. Murray retreats back for the Warriors. Pressure here from Wiltshire and Stett. Turnbull comes away off the boards. Turnbull makes a move towards the middle, just slightly loses the puck. Quick pass through a couple pairs of skates before Indiana Tech is going to go on their way. Murray, corralled by Ward. Throws a pass. Green sitting right there for the Warriors. A couple good moves by Maya Turnbull. And Ward will settle it down for the Bulldogs. As a pass by Robinson gets tipped up. Passes through a couple sticks on the pass to Gregory, who moved it over, ended up on Robinson's stick in the corner. Now the Warriors kind of miscommunication there in their own end between who's going to grab that puck. It's going to go all the way back to Karen Morris. Haggart spins around, cross ice pass there to Morris. Morris to Scoville. Up quick pass there to Haggart. Kuzminski unable to keep that puck on her stick, and now Gilmore's going to move with speed. She's going to drive around Parent. Gilmore, Scoville there to cut her off. Out to Kuzminski, quick breakout pass here. Now here come the Bulldogs. It's going to be Haggart. We'll go for a change. She's just going to dump it in. It's going to be Gagnon back there for the Warriors. Gagnon. Puck kind of bouncing everywhere once it reaches the neutral zone. Battled around. Ward's going to rip a shot just wide of Berthium. Nickel. Into the corner there for Wiltshire. Wiltshire back, quick play in front of the net. Stitt unable to get a stick on it. Warriors pass, like you said before in the pregame, these breakout passes are really hurting the Warriors here early.
Yeah, and for the Bulldogs, it's a lot of congestion, as we just seen on that play. Two players in the same spot makes it very hard to run an offense when you have no space.
Yeah, as the Warriors, again, trying to break out, but it falls in to the stick of Scoville for the Bulldogs. Lucky change there for the Warriors. No skate touch the puck for a too-many-men call. Gregory back there for the Bulldogs, pressuring Legault. It's going to be wrapped around. Chasing after it is Whitnick. Whitnick's going to pick it up, tries to throw it at the boards, but Scoville's there. Turns it back into the corner of the Bulldogs, finally getting some offensive zone time, but really no puck possession here as Turnbull cuts off Green as she dumps the puck all the way down. Chased heavy here by Rogers. Scoville, great poise behind the net. Goes to Kuzminski. Battling with Turnbull on the boards. They will come away with it. Kuzminski still pressuring. It's going to end up into the hands of the Warriors, but taken away by Young. Takes a shot just wide of Berthium. This puck back again in Indiana Tech's end. Kuzminski's going to crowd after it passes through a few hands in the neutral zone. Back to Kuzminski. Plays a quick pass to Young. Young trying to go through a couple skates. Gets deflected right back on her stick. Makes its way to Haggart. Unable to go through 3 or 4 players there for Indiana Tech. And now Ward will retreat for the Bulldogs. Again, pressure from Gagnon. This Indiana Tech team, whenever they have the opportunity, is being relentless. Haggart. It's going to be odd man rush here for the Bulldogs. Up the ice, pass to Stitt. Stitt takes a shot, saved by Berthium.
Well, neither netminder had been tested to this point, and Berthium tested for the first time here today. Made a good save, really took the entire goal away from both Bulldogs. Nice pass, cross crease, but not much you could do with it.
Yeah, great save there by Berthium as this draw is going to be one out of the zone. Ward for the Bulldogs to Wiltshire. Green able to nab it away. Some puck troubles there for Stitt before she throws it down the ice. Into the stick of Emily Hardy. Picked off by Scoville here in the middle, dumps it back in deep. Bulldogs going to go for a change. Green tips it up for the breakout pass, deflected. This Bulldog team here being relentless early. Really haven't seen, like you said, no goalie's been really tested up until that point, but not a lot of shots on goal. 3 for the Bulldogs, 2 for Indiana Tech as Turnbull now will take a shot from the short side. She gets her own rebound, runs around, scores! Tyler Turnbull opens up the scoring here for the Bulldogs in the AIA.
Yeah, that is a great job by Turnbull. You take a shot from a sharp angle, you end up getting your own rebound and going for the wraparound. Surprised we didn't see a little bit of goaltender interference called there, as there was a Bulldog laying down in the crease, and it prevented Berthum from being able to get back over and make the save.
Yeah, great effort by Tyler Turnbull there, as she nets her 10th goal of the year and her 28th point, team leading. Now Bulldogs, Gregory on the boards, trying to break it out with go with pressure. As a puck is going to end up in Scoville's jersey there.
Yeah, and then Scoville's stick got sent flying after the fact, so a little interesting turn of events there for the Bulldogs after they get their goal. Only took them 5 shots on net, and the 2 in quick succession found them striking the scoreboard first.
And we saw the pressure, a long shot taken by Terpstra. We saw her earlier in the game take another strong shot from the point. Green's gonna win it back to Legault. Takes a shot. It's gonna be blocked by the Bulldogs. Nothing to avail though. Terpstra's just gonna dump this puck in. Ward chasing back after it. Hard pressure here from Indiana Tech. It's Green now takes a shot. Toe pitch with a nice save.
It's a good job by toe pitch, staying alert there. Turnovers can often see quick goals scored, especially when you turn it over in your own end.
Legault takes a shot deflected by Parent. This Bulldog team really laying out here early with a couple block shots. Now here comes Haggard, taking the space that this Indiana Tech team is giving her. Legault behind the net, just kind of rifles one out of the zone. Morris bounces around. Ending up into the stick. A couple nice plays there from Brockle. Now with speed around the net goes Gagnon. Board battle ends up on Williams' stick. Quick pass over to Morris. Puck lost there, comes out and sent almost the length of the ice there by Wiltshire. Gilmore trying to get this Indiana Tech team headed the other way. They will, but it'll be dumped in. Morris, great defense there. Fortunately, a pass thrown to the middle by Whitnick. No one's home. And a chip by Wiltshire will end up in the bench of the Indiana Tech Warriors.
Yeah, Wiltshire was being hounded that entire play. She was just trying to play it off the glass there and make a little dump and chase, but played it a little bit too soon.
So we get another center ice draw here. Kyla Turnbull taking the draw. She will lose it to Haley Grenier. Ward, quick pass over. A nice play to Gregory in the middle of the ice. Here comes Turnbull. Great chip towards Berthum, and she'll just cover it. Offensive zone draw coming up for Adrian.
It's been interesting because most of this game has been played in the neutral zone and in the corners. You haven't seen a lot of work set up from the point or in the slot. Would like to see one of these teams really try to engineer some offensive sets.
Yeah, you're right. We really haven't seen a team. It's just been kind of, the only goal was off of a quick fluke there. Tyler Turnbull catching her own rebound. It's a pass thrown in front. Nobody's there as Turnbull's going to cycle it back down. Right back up. Robinson goes with it. Taratz. Thrown towards the net wide of Berthum. Indiana Tech trying to get out here. Ward with a great play on the blue line to keep the puck in. Bulldogs are able to get a change here in the offensive zone, and they're going to head to the power play.
looked to be cross-checking the call.
We'll go on number 11, Sylvie Legault for Indiana Tech. It'll be their first penalty of the game, the first penalty of this game.
Definitely the right call. Maybe could have let that one go. It wasn't too egregious or anything. Looked like the player for the Bulldogs was already falling down to a knee when the cross-check occurred.
Morris, Kuzminski. Back behind the net to Turnbull. Like to see these Bulldogs set this power play up. Scoville to Turnbull. Turnbull wanted the pass to Morris, stopped smart. As a shot looking for a tip from Kuzminski, goes through her stick. She goes up top to Morris, long shot off the glove of Berthume. And Stitt's gonna slip up there in the corner. And Morris will corral it for the Bulldogs. Kuzminski taking her time and space. Scoville will throw a great pass to Morris, just out of reach from Brockle. A quick shot for Morris goes off of her own player's body. I believe that hit Stitt in the chest area. Now Morris will set this power play. Quick pressure there from Haley Murray. These Bulldogs will go right back on the attack. Wiltshire trying to get a chip the puck there. She'll get a stick on it, but it'll make its way to Gilmore, and Indiana Tech will get the puck down the ice. Gregory now for the Bulldogs, drops it to Nickel, who moved it up to Robinson. Robinson, this Indiana Tech team, putting a lot of pressure on this penalty kill is Wiltshire. Now trying to set up for the Bulldogs, and a pass is going to get away from Gregory and sneak out of the zone. Nickel chips it. Puck's going to be stuck on the blue line. Robinson over to Parent. Parent trying to gain time and space here, and she will. Parent with a great move at the blue line on Grenier. Parent still with the puck. Who knows how she still has it. She'll fire one towards the net, and Berthume will cover it.
Yeah, Warriors a little bit fortunate there that Bethune was able to cover that cleanly, because it was just as the whistle sounded for Legault to get out of the box and let the penalty kill unit be successful.
Haggard now taking the draw. Parent trying to put it through the legs of the Indiana Tech player, but now they will go on an odd man rush. A pass there by Brockle, unable to get through. Great defense there from Ward. Ward now has the puck behind the net, looking for a quick breakout pass, and she'll get it. As Parent throws it up the ice before Haggard dumps it in on a dump-in chase. Now she'll go after it with pressure. A great move there from Terpstra. Terpstra taking the space. She'll take up the ice, loses the puck. Haggard turns around. Now she's going to go with speed the other way. Great move denied by Johnson in the neutral zone. Yet again, this puck has turned sides many times in this neutral zone area. A lot of turnovers. Kuzminski lets it go. A quick chip there from Avery Johnson. To Scoville and down the ice, but passed up to Murray. Stitt with good pressure there. Puck's going to make its way down the ice. Green there to catch up. Tries to get a quick pass, and breaking in was Johnson. It'll be covered up by Topich. Stay connected with all the action by following at AdrianCollegeTV on social media. From game highlights to campus events, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment. Follow at AdrianCollegeTV today. There's a quick pass here. Gregory now with speed, trying to make a move. She's turned away by Legault. Go with speed. Great move there by her. She's going to take the space. It's a 3-on-2 here for Indiana Tech. She'll keep the puck into the corner. Ran out by Nickel. Good defensive play there. Ward makes a move, takes space, just trying to chip it out of the zone, but a great hold by Hardy. Topic gets the glove. She'll play it to Nickel. Nickel to Gregory. Quick D-to-D pass to Terpstra. Tries to make a quick play in the middle of the ice, goes off the skate and corralled by Grenier. Grenier still with the puck, going behind the net. She's going to get assistance, but to no avail as Ward will come away for the Bulldogs. Haggart to the middle to Kuzminski, who will take the space on that right side. Young plays one deflected off a stick and out of the zone it will go. Scoville wraps it around, looking for someone on the other side. Young is there. Smart defensive play by Green to let that puck roll past a couple of Adrian College players. Now Stett regains control for the Bulldogs. She's got speed, makes a great move there in the middle of the ice. A nice toe drag. It's going to be picked up by Murray. Murray moves it back to her defenseman, Pell. Pell back to Murray. Murray, quick short pass to Green. It's going to be picked off by Wiltshire here at the blue line. Wiltshire makes a move, tipped away by Johnson. Now to Murray. And Scoville will come in and dump it in deep for the Bulldogs. By the net, quick pass out front. Wiltshire with a shot and a save by Berthume.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good there if you're Berthume. And Berthume just was looking behind her, seen the pass in front, turned, and the puck was shot directly into her trapper. So it's not like she had to do a whole lot of work, but sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah, great job there by Ashton Berthume to keep this a one-goal game. It's Gregory. Tried to wrap it behind the net. It's going to be taken up the ice here by Indiana Tech. Now a great move trying to go between the legs was Brockle. And another great defensive play by Ward. He's been on fire all game long. Bratz will slip through the cracks and back into the Indiana Tech zone behind the net. Up with space is Whitnick trying to make a couple moves, but there are 4 Adrian Bulldog players in front of her. Young dumps it down the ice, but she's going to be just behind that red line and will be called for an icing.
Bulldogs struck first early in this game, but they haven't, as we mentioned, that came off a little bit of a lucky bounce and then some contact with Berthume in net. They haven't really scored a clean, like, textbook goal yet in this game, and that's leaving the door open for this Warriors squad.
Yet neither team has really been able to set up any sort of offensive possession. Bulldogs trying to break out of their zone. They've done so nicely today. It's this neutral zone area that has really caught them off guard. Valentina Young pressuring hard for the Bulldogs. Terpstra back there for the Warriors. Picked off at the blue line by Morris. Tries a long shot. Burlego is there. Stett makes a move. Poked away back to Morris. Scoville now entering for the Bulldogs. Takes a shot at Berthume. She'll handle it with ease.
Been really impressed so far with Legault, as she has been all over the place defensively. She's doing a good job with her forecheck, making sure she can get the puck off the stick of these Bulldog players as they enter the zone and deflecting passes with ease.
As Morris takes a shot just wide of Berthume. The speed is Murray. Haley Murray chips around Scoville and will be chased by Johnson. Up a long pass here. Great tip by Green. Scoville corralled at the blue line by Green. Morris to Stitt, looking for a quick breakout pass. Not getting a great tip there by Gilmore. It's Indiana Tech pressure. It's been relentless the last few minutes after the Bulldogs scored the only goal in this game so far. Scoville to Stitt. Stitt makes a move. She's going to be tripped up And Avery Johnson's going to be headed to the box for the Warriors.
Yeah, that was a pretty easy call there for the officiating crew, as just trying to get into the slot area and attack straight in front of the cage. You find yourself falling down at that angle, it's almost always going to be called tripping.
Yeah, almost looked like the leg was kind of stuck out there a little bit too. She caught it. Fortunately, like you said, that's going to be called every single time. Williams to take the draw here against Gagnon. Williams wins a cleanly back to Nickel. Over to Robinson. Back to Nickel. Nickel, quick pass picked off by Legault. Down the ice it goes. Nickel. Stopped, cycled back to Robinson. She'll make a move on Gagnon. Now the Bulldogs with speed. Williams will go again, turns it away and sends it the length of the ice. Nickel able to get back for the Bulldogs quick, moves it to Robinson. Long pass to Gregory. Gregory tries to chip it over to Wiltshire, and a collision there between Legault and Terpstra. Gives a shot opportunity for the Bulldogs, and it's turned away by Berthiaume. Now Scoville with a long shot, and Berthiaume will cover that one.
Just shy of 3 minutes of power play time so far for this Bulldogs squad, and they've been playing majority of it in their own end.
Yeah, it's been a great job, and like you mentioned before, Legault's been playing a phenomenal game. She made a couple great plays there, sending the puck the length of the ice for the Warriors. Now again, Green's going to loft one around the boards. It's going to be stopped there by Morris before picked up again by Green and sent all the way down, toe pitch to stop it. Kuzminski. Works her way, takes her time. Stitt makes a move. Stitt really has no one. Turnbull takes a shot as time expires here in the first period. Tyler Turnbull netted the only goal off her own rebound. The shots are 13-6 in this first period. Sean, what's your overall takeaway?
If you're the Bulldogs, you have to stay away from Legault. Legault is breaking up every single one of your plays. Every single time you enter your offensive zone, Legault is there and she is taking the puck away. She's causing you to make a lot of mistakes. On the flip side, if you're the Warriors of Indiana Tech, you really need to get your offense set up. The Bulldogs are leaving the door open for you, and you're not capitalizing on a lot of these key opportunities.
Yeah, I agree. The Bulldogs, though, credit to Brenna Ward. She's been phenomenal on defense for them. They do take away the middle of the ice well, and they don't give Indiana Tech a lot of time when they're in the offensive zone. It's they have to make quick decisions, and it's almost, this Indiana Tech offense is shocked by that. They don't know where to go with the puck immediately, and they end up just throwing it, and it ends up right in the hands of the Bulldogs, and they end up going the other way.
Yeah, and I think that's a key aspect that we kind of seen and expected coming into this game, just some sloppy passes. I would say the big surprise to me has been just the congestion the Bulldogs are causing on their own. They're not playing fluid. They're not playing loose. They're just getting in each other's way over and over again.
As this period comes to a close, it's 1-0. Adrian College, Tyler Turnbull with the only goal. I am Michael Schubeck. He's Sean Whitmer. We will be back for the start of the second period here. You are watching ACHA Division I Women's Hockey on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life. A time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and great opportunity. A time that you will always look back on.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here.
I'm a special ed social worker. And I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
Jevi is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
You can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
One-on-one battles lead to unit battles, which lead to team battles, and then a big victory at the end. Nothing different today than what you do every day, all right? Love you guys. Win on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Are you looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Ready to elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campusvisit.
These students who have worked so hard to achieve what so many never achieve. This evening you join the select company of people who hold a baccalaureate degree or a master's degree. You join a privileged group of individuals, a minority of persons in this country, and an even smaller fraction from around the world who have had both the opportunity to pursue higher education and the intelligence, discipline, and determination to reach this goal. You should be very proud.
I will unquestionably miss being an Adrian College Bulldog. I will miss the pink flowers that light up the campus each spring, the dining halls that prompt exchanges of, "How's your day been?" after a long day of classes, and the sporting events that fill students with pride. I will miss the way this campus instantly feels like home each time I set foot on that Bulldog Mile.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today. The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here.
Tyler Turnbull picked up her 10th goal of the season, and that's how that first period went for the Adrian College Bulldogs. 1-0 is where we stand after 20 minutes as we welcome you back up here in the booth. I am Michael Schubeck. He's Sean Whitmer. Sean, going into the second period, we kind of talked about it after the end of the first, but Adrian comes out. What would you like to see them start the second period?
Play with space. Play free. They're very, as I mentioned before the break, they're just very congested, especially on the defensive side. They're playing a lot more with space, a lot more disciplined, what you want to see. It's once they get past the center ice line, they seem to just start getting very congested and in each other's way. If you allow this team to play with space, they will make you pay for it, and unfortunately, they are taking that away themselves.
Yes, and to Indiana Tech's credit, they've been there with great stick play. We've seen it all night from Sylvie Legault, who's done a phenomenal job for them. This second period, Indiana Tech, they come out, really haven't generated much offense. We said that we kind of like to see a little bit more offense from them. Where do you think that comes from? Are you looking at kind of maybe you take a couple more shots from the point, or are we looking corner play, work it kind of towards that middle of the ice a little bit more?
I think they've already tried the corner play strategy. You got to start getting shots from the point, try to create chaos in front. Right now, that hasn't worked for either team because they haven't really employed that strategy. I'd like to see one of these two teams start that off in this second period.
Yeah, we really just seen a lot of these pucks are going kind of towards the outside of the ice. Haven't seen really many opportunities to attack the middle. Credit to both defenses; they've done a great job at pushing players to the outside. But both goalies played strong. We saw Berthew make a couple phenomenal saves, as Topich has done just a solid job. She's made the saves that have came her way. She's only had 6 shots, none of them really point blank or grade A opportunities, but she's done a good job keeping the puck out of the net for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and I think a big key to watch here, starting this second period, if you're just joining us, Bulldogs will have a power play for the first 41 seconds as Avery Johnson picked up a tripping call there towards the tail end. The Warriors already killed off 1 power play in this game, and they're looking to do the same with the second one.
Yeah, they did a great job on the PK as our second period is now underway. Williams on the faceoff for the Bulldogs. A long pass going to be picked off here by Whitnick early. Whitnick with speed takes it around Robinson. Behind the net, killing valuable time on the power play for the Bulldogs. Williams drops it back to Robinson, makes a good move, and she'll work her way up the ice. Robinson taking with speed, makes a great move, drives towards the net, takes a shot off of the pad of Berthew. Kick to the corner. It's going to be Wiltshire. A shot from the point, tips around. Ends up in the back of the net. I believe that's going to be tipped by Haley Wiltshire. The Bulldogs go up 2 early in this second period.
Yeah, and with only 8 seconds remaining on the power play, it couldn't have come at a better moment. I think they're going to say that it was the last Bulldog to touch it was Wiltshire on the point, and it was deflected by a couple Warriors on its way in towards the net.
It's a great job there by Haley Wiltshire. She'll pick up her 12th goal of the season. She had 2 against Indiana Tech last time they played in this building. But that puck will slip out of the zone and go all the way down and be called for an icing as Terpster's going to beat Young back.
Yeah, it's a big-time moment there for Wiltshire and this Bulldogs team. Up 1-0 with how sloppy some of the play has been back and forth. You're holding your breath a little bit more. Up 2-0, you can play a little bit more free.
As we have a break here, Young's going to take it away. Young chased by Legault, takes a shot through the 5-hole and scores. Valentina Young on a break. In just a minute and 10 seconds here in the second period, the Bulldogs have gone up 3.
That is 2 fast back-to-back goals. I thought Young cost herself because she kept it on her backhand for so long, but she was able to push it over and let that shot rip. She found the 5-hole, and the Bulldogs celebrate 3-0.
A great job here early from the Bulldogs. Valentina Young nets her 5th of the season. Move her up to 9 points. She's played in every game for the Bulldogs. It's a board battle here. Coming away with it is Haggart. Haggart tripped up in the middle of the ice. No hand raised. She'll just dump it in. Shocked to see that there is no hand. Quick tipped by Allen. Ward able to beat it back. Cycled to Robinson. Makes a move around. Great breakout play there by Robinson. Gregory unable to chip it by. That was a great play by Hardy. Now Ward stops it behind the net yet again. Quick pass to Robinson. Robinson, stretch pass looking for Turnbull. It's going to go off her backhand, and Hardy sends it cross ice. Now it's tipped up and out of play by Caitlin Brockel.
It's interesting, a lot of these plays that are going out, they're just taking them right back to center ice. A lot of officials will play that on the neutral zone dots that are commonly used for offsides. Usually it's whichever dot's closest.
Scrum in the corner. We went away and a shot by Ward from the point, way wide. Gregory tried to get a tip there. Rod's coming down. Off of the shin pad, it'll be kept in by Robinson. Great job by the Bulldogs here. A lot of offensive pressure on Indiana Tech. Gregory now trying to win a 1-on-3 battle in the corner. She's unable to. Back to Ward. Chipped over and dumped in hard by Genesee Williams. And covered by Berthiaume.
It'll be interesting to see if Berthiaume can really shake those 2 quick goals off, as she hasn't really seen any quality looks since. And I would argue that that second one wasn't very quality in its own right. It found the one opening in the net.
Yeah, it wasn't really a hard shot by Young, able to sneak it through the 5-hole. I don't think she was really expecting that kind of shot in that certain situation. Also, Legault was right there. But we just barely get the shot off, as now Williams is going to come up the ice with speed, makes a great move, comes in, makes another one, rips a shot on net. Not able to get all of it. Berthiaume covers as Ella Pell goes crashing into the net.
Yeah, and thankfully Berthiaume wasn't in Pell's way, because Pell was not slowing down for anything. She was on a bull in a china shop-esque course there for that post.
Williams, quick win back to Morris, takes a shot, saved by Berthiaume. Chopped up, stayed, and kept in the zone by Scoville, who sends it towards the net, covered again by Berthiaume.
It'll be interesting to see if that post holds up. A lot of times we see here in the AIA, every time that somebody knocks that post off forcefully, sometimes it just doesn't settle back in properly. So if Berthiaume goes to kick off of it and it pops its way back out, I wouldn't be too surprised here in the second period.
Yeah, Kuzminski now driving around the net. Quick pass in front, looking for Young. She's in all the right spots right now. Back in the corner, there's Parent trying to throw in towards the middle of the ice. Unable as Ward steps up and takes a shot. Paddled away from Berthiaume. Kuzminski now. Battling in the corner hard. It'll squeak its way to Gilmore. Moves it to Rogers. Rogers dumps the puck in. It'll be chased by Allen. Nickel will beat her back. Spins around and it'll be stopped behind the net by Ward. Kicks around looking for a quick outlet pass to Kuzminski. Chipped up to Young. Young makes a move at center ice. Tries to throw it out to Parent, who will just chip it deep and go off for a change. Stretch pass here, unable to be handled by Whitnick, just a little bit out of reach.
I thought that pass was tipped at the blue line for certain there by Nickel, but the official's seen it otherwise. Forgive me, that's Morris.
Yeah, I wasn't able to see the deflection. I just saw the whistle. The pass was a little bit out of reach. No, a shot by Robinson, unable to squeak through. Now Gregory, quick play out front. Robinson tries to take a shot. Wapside the second time. Unable to go. Blocked away by the Warriors in front. Turnbull now putting a lot of pressure to go. It's been phenomenal all day for the Warriors. Now a chip pass around, tried Gagnon. To no avail. As now Legault takes it, makes a move, backhand. Turned away there by toe pitch. Not much steam on that one as it headed towards the net. Gregory now just going to chip it in deep and go off for her change. Wiltshire is going to put on the pressure here, but here comes Green. Green makes a move. This is the leading point getter for the Warriors. Loses the puck there in center ice. Moves it all the way back down. Pressured hard by Stitt. Stitt able to throw it off. Williams off her body behind the net. Bouncing everywhere before it ends up on Wiltshire's stick. Makes a great move. Backhand pass to the point. Lets a rip is Nickel. Sorry, that was Rotz with the shot there. Green, Johnson tipped up quick. Here come the Warriors. So lofts one on net. Toe pitch says no. In front. Lucky there from the Bulldogs. Another puck steps out. And just wide. Up top to Pell. Loft one tipped by Murray. This is the offensive pressure we were looking for from the Warriors. As now Ward will settle it down and try to gain some offensive pressure for the Bulldogs. Young tipped up. Hand is up for offsides. Morris. The pass has to move it quick as Ward before crashing down was Gagnon. Legault rips a shot blocked by our own player there, Allen. Ward chips it up. Looking for Kuzminski, who comes flying in. Has Haggard on a break. Kuzminski looking for Haggard. Kind of slipped off her stick, unsure of what to do there. And Berthium's going to cover it. As ready to explore your Adrian Future Scholarship Day lets admitted students tour campus, meet faculty, and earn a renewable scholarship. Register now at adrian.edu/admissions/visit-campus/scholarship-day. It's also at the bottom of your screen there. Robinson will turn her way out of the corner. Battle there, Caitlin Brockle wreaking havoc now on the offensive end for Indiana Tech. Up top, rips a shot is Terpstra. We've seen her take a couple big booming slap shots today. Topic again able to get a handle on it. Just past Murray and out of the zone. Terpstra will corral it for the Warriors. Looking for the D-to-D pass, but Turnbull's going to pick it off. Turnbull on Terpstra, makes a move, shot just over the net. I believe Berthium might have got a piece of it. Now a bunch of quick moves being made by Stitt, but she'll lose control of the puck and end up back in the neutral zone. Terpstra gonna rattle one deep here. Toe pitch. A lot of pressure here from Indiana Tech in this second period. At a desperation time as Wiltshire takes it up the ice, has Williams backdoor, will look for it. It's gonna squeak just behind her. Murray quickly to Johnson. Johnson taking a lot of space. Quick drop back. And Murray will lob one on net right into the glove of Topic.
Yeah, it seemed to be a pretty easy catch there by Topic as she just watched that one in almost like a outfielder and softball or baseball, just tracked it all the way into her trapper there. Speaking of softball, a softball player for Adrian College on this Bulldogs team. Of course, that being Taylor Robinson.
Morris is going to try to move this puck up the ice for the Bulldogs. They really have been struggling here the past 4 or 5 minutes. Indiana Tech with a lot of pressure. That being said, a couple man rushes for the Bulldogs. Blocked there nicely by Sydney Haggard. And now the Bulldogs will take it up. It's going to be a 3-on-3 entering the zone here before it's taken away. Tipped up by Brockle. Caitlin Brockle now in a one-on-one on Morris. Takes a shot just wide of Topic. Brockle. Squeaks out. Backdoor pass. Shot scores. Karis Whitnick. That's Indiana Tech's first goal of the game. Bring it within 2. 10:48 left here in the second period.
Yeah, that's a great setup there. They were playing from the corner. It looked like they were going to get stuck, and they just kind of looked almost like they were trying to get a sharp angle shot off, and the pass went straight into the stick of Whitnick, who buried it backdoor behind Topic.
Yeah, really nothing Topic can do in that situation. That's a backdoor play by Indiana Tech as they're off with steam yet again, looking to get back in this game. Murray plays it back in front, scramble in front. Puck's everywhere. It's going to end up on the stick of Johnson, but Topic comes out to grab it.
That is a dangerous play there by Topic. She seen the puck on the ice. She felt like it was in diving range for her, so she laid out to grab it. But if she misses that with her trapper, that is the easiest goal of the game so far, and probably the easiest goal we would have seen in the game unless there was an empty netter later.
Yeah, if she misses that puck, it's right in the back of the net for Indiana Tech, and it's a 3-2 game. Luckily, she gets a glove on it. Turnbull will win the draw back. Ward now cycling it around. Robinson ends up going into her arm. Ward spinning around, passes it through Johnson to Robinson. Robinson up the ice to Gregory, who's had a couple of these plays on the outside board, unable to really get around anybody so far. Gilmore lofts one off of the boards. Looked like it might have caught a deflection from the netting. The referee says no. And now Scoville. Long pass to Wiltshire. Wiltshire will chase after her own dump in. As Pell is back there for Indiana Tech. Loses control, and Wiltshire's there with the pressure. Williams. Oh, battle here on the blue line. Squeaks out and into the hands of Bailey Allen. Bailey Allen looks for a shot. Blocked nicely there from Scoville. Now Allen still with the puck behind. Tries to play it in front. But Stitt there to block it away for the Bulldogs. A lot of pressure here from Indiana Tech. Wiltshire now moves it up for the Bulldogs. It's a 3-on-3. They have a 4-on-3 with the defender back. Wiltshire takes a shot, rebound in front. But Berthume is there to cover it.
Yeah, the Bulldogs are setting up their defense perfectly. They're having to trap the puck back behind while running almost a diamond formation in front of the crease, just not allowing any easy passes like they had previously and setting everything up in a perfect situation defensively.
Haggard trying to go right through towards the net. He knocked off the body of Gagnon. As Shield tried to make a play, but Ward will nicely attempt to dump it in, but picked off by Legault. We've seen so many times today. Puck goes flying up, somehow stays in play. And Haggard battling on the boards with Gagnon. And coming away with the puck is Brockle. Brockle tries to loft one on net. Ward with the block. Nickel takes a body, and she'll be called behind the net, sending Indiana Tech to a power play.
Yeah, just a little bit too physical there back behind the cage as Nickel, I think, going to get called for body checking here. Yep, that's the exact call. So Nickel will sit in the box for 2 minutes, and Bulldogs will have to play a disadvantage here.
Yeah, but right away it'll be lofted down the ice by Scoville. And Robinson with a heated forecheck here on the penalty kill. She's going to get the lift on the stick, and Terpstra lock her into the boards. Now Green works her way up the ice. Murray dropped it back to Green. Green back to Murray. Over to Johnson. They're playing catch. Sent towards the middle, but deflected away back to the point. Terpstra sent it over to Whitnick, tried to go back across the ice, but picked off nicely there by the Bulldogs and sent the length of the ice. Terpstra on the breakout here. We've seen her slap shot today. It's been phenomenal. Unfortunately not able to sneak one by toe pitch so far. It's going to be whacked in front. Topich able to get a cover on it. This is Caitlin Brockle swiping.
Yeah, going back to that last play, Robinson with a great forecheck and gets tangled into the boards. Unfortunately, it was player for player, so we were still playing 4-on-3 as both players were trailing behind the play, and that's not necessarily what you want to see if you're the Bulldogs. Your players are on the ice right now to play defense.
Yeah, great job by Indiana Tech identifying that you always want to outman people on the power play. You never want to be in a one-on-one battle situation. They did a great job of identifying that. They sent their second person in, able to grab the puck and keep that odd man opportunity as a shot from Gilmore is corralled nicely by Topich.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving bodies there in front of Topich, and her ability to track that puck in is unmatched right now as the shots are coming from distance and that traffic is just trying to confuse her. But she is watching that rubber disc all the way through.
Whitnick is going to move it over to Terpstra. Terpstra back to Whitnick. Takes a shot. Topich saw it the entire way through. That puck was most likely going to sneak wide, but a good job of getting the freeze and an opportunity to change.
Yeah, right now you don't want to take any risks of, oh, well, that puck's wide, I don't need to put in the effort, because if there's a player sneaking on that backside, it's pretty easy for them to knock that puck in, as Topich found out the hard way earlier.
Yeah, and you always take a break on the penalty kill, especially, we saw the change there. Opportunity to get fresh bodies on the ice as Green's going to push up the puck, drops it back to Murray. Murray in the corner. Quick up to Whitnick. Over to Terpstra. Terpstra's going to rifle a shot, blocked in front by her own player, and Johnson. It's a scramble and a great job by Olivia Topich getting the stick around that puck and able to freeze it with 2 seconds left on the penalty kill.
Yeah, Topich using her stick to just reach out, grab that puck, and pull it back into her trapper to cover it. It allows for another face-off and ultimately the penalty killed.
So puck sent the length of the ice here by the Bulldogs, able to kill this penalty off soundly. And right away with the pressure, a shot by Williams, kicked away by Berthume, and fired right back in front of the net. Williams in the corner, looking for Stitt now, just out of her reach. Long shot from Morris, ends up in front. As Wiltshire unable to get clean wood on that puck. All the way down, Topich will stop it, but hard pressure here from Gilmore. Bulldogs have to move it quick. Can be turned over. Gilmore fires one towards the goal. It'll be just wide of Topich. Scoville, quick pass to Wiltshire. Tries to chip it around, but unfortunately no one is there. As Whitnick moved it over to the goal, made its way to the back line of Adrian. And it'll be tipped by Williams down in. Hard pressure from Robinson, and it'll be covered by Berthume.
Seeing Hardy on ice there on that last play was the last line of defense for the Warriors, and actually during the break, seen her sitting over behind the net that Topich currently sits in front of as everyone else was in the locker room. She was just sitting there kind of collecting herself. maybe that's a ritual she does between each period to just really stay within herself within this game.
Puck bounces around in front, will make its way to the corner. Behind the net, great poke check from Legault. We've seen her all night long make great defensive plays for this Indiana Tech squad. Now Green drops it back to Johnson. Johnson will rip a shot on net, but it'll go just wide. We go again. Fires one toe pitch. Really great job with her gloves so far today as she gets another cover. Able to freeze the puck, whether it's going wide or not. You always take those stoppages. The ability to kind of get a change if you need to.
Yeah, and that one definitely not one she needed to make the save on, as it was floated up and over the net.
Puck bounced around, ends up being a cross pass to Robinson. Robinson going to chip it in deep. Terpstra there. She'll walk right around her. Robinson. Bulldogs go for an almost wholesale line change here. Parent now in a little bit of a scuffle. Linesman's hand is up for offsides as Johnson makes a play looking for Murray. Scoville will get in the way. Morris up to Kuzminski. Trying to play it through to Young. Young and Kuzminski in the corner. Kuzminski, a great pass between her own legs. Looking in front for Young, but no avail there. And Berthume will get another cover.
Looks like official Jonesy signaling some stuff here. I've seen him make the motion of a slash, but I'm not sure if he's indicating that somebody did or if he's...
Yeah, they're going to get number 27 here, Ella Pell, for a slash.
Interesting timing on that call, as must have happened either right as the whistle sounded or after the whistle, because an arm never went up.
Yeah, probably some extracurricular activities that went wrong for Pell there. Williams will take the draw. Sends it back. Wiltshire unable to control it, however. This puck will make it out of the zone, but Nickel is there to control in the neutral zone. Long pass over to Wiltshire. Makes a move towards the middle. Quick pass to Williams now. Robinson tries to chip it around, but Williams is there. Able to win that battle on the boards. Robinson squirts out to Nickel. Takes a long shot in front. Berthume didn't see it. It bounced off of her chest, but she's able to scramble and dive on top of it for the freeze.
Yeah, that's a sketchy play there for Berthume. As when you lose it like that, it's almost, I'd almost prefer just to stick it back behind your net. Obviously, you're not getting the cover up, but you're also not diving so far out of your crease in order to make the save. And if you miss, like we said with Topic earlier, you're just leaving the net wide open.
Yes, as Robinson, Adrian power play controlling. It's a sharp angle shot from Nickel. Goes off the side of the netting. Robinson taking her time. She's going around in circles. She's just going to fire it down low to Wiltshire. Wiltshire, quick pass to Williams in front, tapping goal! Genesee Williams with the power play goal to put the Bulldogs up 4-1 here with 3:15 left in the second period.
It's a good job moving there for the Bulldogs, as just creating that pressure and having so much congestion in front allowed Williams to get that shot off, as we got official word as the shot was being taken on who the penalty was actually on, and it was on Berthume. So it was being served there by Pell.
Interesting there, probably. There was a little bit of, I mean, I wouldn't call it after the whistle. It was kind of as the whistle was getting blown, a little poke at Berthume's glove. Might have got a little riled up in front there, defended herself, got called for a slash. This is going to be picked off. Shot there in front, tipped away, shot again over the net by Whitnick. It was Sylvie Legault that got that play set up. Legault shuffles back. A couple deflections here in the neutral zone before it's finally chipped in deep by Grenier. She's going to have it stripped away by Haggart. Haggart cycles to Ward. Ward, quick pass to Young. Young chips it out to Gregory. Gregory in space. She's going to have a 2-on-3 situation there. Has it taken away by Green. Green with space. Makes a move, but great defense by Ward. Brenna Ward is doing a phenomenal job. Now we have an odd man rush. 2-on-1 here for the Bulldogs. Quick, sharp pass. It's going to go right through the stick of Turnbull. Robinson rifled a pass to sneak it by Emily Hardy. Fortunately, Turnbull unable to get solid contact on that one. Ward now with a quick breakout pass. Robinson just behind Stitt. But Stitt will regain control and take it up. It's a 3-on-3 push here. Nicola, defenseman up there. Robinson rifles a shot just wide of Purdue. Puck shuffles around. It's cycled into Robinson. As Terpstra goes firing in. Stitt now with pressure. Murray tips it up. Johnson looking to get a stick on it. But Morris is there with great defense for the Bulldogs. Stitt battling on that board side with Scoville and Robinson. Final minute here in this second period. Wiltshire takes the puck up the ice, but she's going into a 1-on-3 situation. Not much luck there. Wiltshire turns around, still with the puck. Shot by Stitt, just wide. A lot of pressure here from the Bulldogs. Scoville will just ring it around deep. But first to get there is Williams. Fires it towards the middle. Wiltshire takes a shot. Just over the crossbar. Bulldogs here threatening with 27 seconds left in the period. Scoville fires one on net. It's going to be tipped wide behind. Great move by Wiltshire here. Tripped up was Johnson. No call. Parrott whiffs on it, and the puck will make its way back into the neutral zone. 10 seconds left now in this second period. As a quick shot here to end the period, and a great save by Topich. Karis Whitnick. As just a reminder, as the second period comes to a close, don't miss Chase Matthew live at Adrian College on Saturday, March 21st at 7 p.m. for our spring concert. It's free for all Adrian College students, and tickets are available now at adriancollege.hometownticketing.com. That's March 21st, Chase Matthew at Adrian College. We're holding it down. So we're now 40 minutes into play here at the Arrington Ice Arena. I'm Michael Schuback. He's Sean Whitmer. Sean, we saw a lot more offense in that period, a little bit more just kind of great team play from the Bulldogs. We saw them kind of control the offensive zone a little bit more. Indiana Tech came back and did it themselves, but I think that was a good all-around period if you're Adrian College.
Yeah, I think everything considered in that first period compared to the second, it was just a tale of two completely different teams. The way they came out in the first period seemed very lethargic. They were getting in each other's way. They weren't playing their brand of hockey. And in that second period, they were playing a lot more fluid. They were getting their passes up the ice. They were breaking it out well. And they were creating traffic in a controlled manner. They weren't running into each other in front of the net. They weren't, just throwing shots on net just for fun and hoping that they get the rebound. They were doing things with a methodical outcome in mind.
Yeah, you're right. There was a purpose to every single thing that they were doing out there. And if you're Indiana Tech, you're down by 3 going into this third period. You showed some offensive promise there. You got one in after you went down 3-0. Unfortunately, the Bulldogs were able to come right back and net one of their own. But if you're Indiana Tech, what's your approach going into this third period? Because you do need 3 to tie it up.
Shots, you need to get shots on goal. At the end of the day, they only have 17 so far, and if they can mount this comeback, it's going to take a lot of shots on net. We also have to keep in mind that these two teams will play again tomorrow, and in order for them to do that, Indiana Tech needs to come out firing so that they can build some confidence going into that contest.
Yeah, and they have 17 shots, but really not a lot of them have been these long shots that Topich just ends up in her glove, right into her chest. So there really hasn't been many grade A opportunities. that Indiana Tech has had throughout this game.
Yeah, and I think you just create those by doing a lot of what we've seen when they scored. Play it into the corner, look for the backdoor cut, or play it from the point and look for the deflection. They ran a play in their power play that I think was really promising where they actually went underneath the red line, they passed it back and forth, and then it was a give-and-go situation where the player on the dot passed it to the player underneath the red line, player on the dot cut towards the slot, and the pass was just broken up. But if you can run plays like that to succession, you'll claw your way back into this game with ease.
A 3-goal second period has the Bulldogs up 4-1 here at the Arrington Ice Arena. We'll be back for third period action on ACTV.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life. A time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and great opportunity. A time that you will always look back on.
I'm a special ed social worker, and I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
Jevi is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
You can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here.
One-on-one battles lead to unit battles, which lead to team battles, and then a big victory at the end. Nothing different today than what you do every day, all right? Love you guys. Win on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Are you looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campusvisit.
Ready to elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family.
These students who have worked so hard to achieve what so many never achieve. This evening you join the select company of people who hold a baccalaureate degree or a master's degree. You join a privileged group of individuals, a minority of persons in this country, and an even smaller fraction from around the world who have had both the opportunity to pursue higher education and the intelligence, discipline, and determination to reach this goal. You should be very proud.
I will unquestionably miss being an Adrian College Bulldog. I will miss the pink flowers that light up the campus each spring, the dining halls that prompt exchanges of, "How's your day been?" after a long day of classes, and the sporting events that fill students with pride. I will miss the way this campus instantly feels like home each time I set foot on that Bulldog mile.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Welcome back inside the Arrington Ice Arena, where we are set for this third period. It's the number 7 Adrian College Bulldogs and it's number 15 Indiana Tech University Warriors. Welcome inside the Arrington Ice Arena. Up in the booth here, I am Michael Schubeck alongside my partner Sean Whitmer. Sean, kind of mentioned it, Indiana Tech comes into this third period with a 3-goal deficit. What are you kind of thinking the message from the coaching staff was to Indiana Tech during that break?
I think the message is just play how you played in the first period. You know, a lot of their first period plays set up very clean, and then they just fell apart once they got closer to the cage. If you can set things up that way and then just capitalize the way you did in the second period, you're in a much better spot. The Warriors just haven't put 2 periods together yet.
Yeah, and I feel like they haven't really been crashing the net all too well on toe pitch. They're getting long shots. They're getting opportunities that are going towards the net, but nobody's home or around her to make any sort of difference in front of the net. They're just kind of meaningless shots that are being thrown towards the net. They have 17 of them, but really kind of, we mentioned it before, touched on it. None of them have really been great opportunities. There haven't been many really great shots that have went toe pitch's way. She's made a couple good saves. Other than that, a lot of them have just been lofted towards the net. And on the flip side, we've seen Ashton Berthume kind of really step it up after that kind of third goal that the Bulldogs scored.
Yeah, she's played phenomenal. That third goal, I think it was a wake-up call, realistically, because it went through 5-hole, which all goalies are taught. You never give up a goal through the 5-hole. And it was kind of a weak, deflected shot that found its way through. So that's a situation where you're just going to try to fire yourself up and tell yourself, I can't give up the easy ones. If they score, they have to earn it. They cannot just throw the puck on net and hope to get lucky. They have to earn it. And I think Berthume has done a much better job at that.
Yeah, she's made a couple phenomenal saves that have kept this only a 3-goal game. Williams out there for the Bulldogs take the draw against Gagnon. Bulldogs will have the line of Williams, Stitt, and Wiltshire out there against Gagnon, Whitnick, and Brockle for the Warriors. Bulldog trying to get a quick breakout here. It'll be Williams flying into the middle of the ice, unable to keep full control of the puck as Scoville now ends up with it on her stick. Wiltshire turns around and fires one into the zone. Taken away behind the net by Stitt. Wiltshire there, and then another block by Stitt makes its way into the hands of Williams. Quick pass back, shot by Nickel. Deflected up into the netting by Berthume. Nickel did not get much power on that shot, but ended up into the netting.
It's interesting that Berthume decided to go with the stick save there on that play, as the puck was trickling in towards her. It wasn't like it was rifled, and there were quite a few Bulldogs around the net. Just a little bit more risky than you'd like to see.
Yeah, really both goalies have made a couple plays tonight that having not executed them could have been disastrous the other way. As Turnbull tried to hit a quick chip up and off the boards, but Terpstra was there to say no. Ward now maneuvers around to Robinson. Tries a cross-ice pass targeted for Turnbull, but pops over her stick and into the hands of Terpstra. Chipped up to Green. Green now, she's got space, will take a shot wide of toe pitch. This puck shuffles around Gregory. Murray's stick gets lodged into Gregory. Now the Warriors will turn it up the ice and try to attack the other way. They need 3 goals in 18.5 minutes. And Gilmore will attempt to fire one, but a great defensive play there by the Bulldogs. A scuffle on the boards here. Puck lodge, dancing around. And it'll squeak out to Ward. Breakout pass to Robinson. Robinson, great patience there, looking for Kuzminski flying up the ice. Waited for her to break free a little bit there. Kuzminski's hard pressure pays off. It'll end up in the hands of Morris, but she'll fire it back in deep. Bulldogs really want control here, trying to kill as much time as possible in this third period. Morris behind the net, hard pressure by Allen. Haggart comes to save the day. Cross ice pass to Scoville behind the net. She'll flip it right back around to Morris. Morris stops, turns backwards with pressure from Gagnon. Bulldogs kind of just playing catch here behind the net between Scoville and Morris. And finally Kuzminski gets it up and across the red line. She'll chip it in deep. Haggart with pressure. It's 3 Bulldog players will go for a line change. Brockle dumps it in deep for the Warriors. Ward back. Stop, turns up ice, looks for a pass to Wiltshire, but throws it in her feet. Wiltshire, great move to the middle of the ice. Not where you really want to go in the defensive zone, but she gets away with it there. But Green will turn up. Rifle a shot on net, turned away by Taupich. As now we have Williams. She's got speed. We've seen it all game long. Great behind the back pass to Stid, who comes flying in. Tries to throw it back to Ward. Wiltshire will fire one on net. Williams now cycles it back. So we have a scuffle there in front between Stitt and Green. Stitt throws it in. Green throwing fists. And the linesman will call an interference penalty here, I believe, on the Bulldogs. Yes, it will go on Haley Wiltshire.
Surprised we didn't see something come out of that Stitt-Green scuffle, as they were going back and forth at each other for quite a while.
It was at the point the puck came literally past Stitt and Green. Both of them not even attempting to play the puck, just going back and forth with each other. There's a great keep in there by Legault. We've seen her all night long make plays that have impacted this game. Gagnon moved it down low. Cross ice pass picked off by the Bulldogs. It's going to be Robinson with a great stick there. She'll dive. Gilmore walks around with these, takes a shot. Tipped in front, shot just wide. Rebound up top, blocked by Morris. Brockle rifled one on the rebound. Bulldogs doing a great job here on this penalty kill, keeping it out of the middle of the ice. Scoville has Gilmore in the corner. Great job from the Bulldogs. Got to watch, can't overcommit. Brockle going to take her time, work it back up top. Cross ice pass to the go. Top shot. Tips on the top of the crossbar by Gilmore. Now Johnson tries to shuffle one between the legs of Scoville, but she's there to say no. Brockle controls down low to Johnson. Johnson's going to take a lot of space that this Bulldog team's giving her. She throws it in front to Legault. Back to Johnson, who tries to take a one-time shot. Good recovery back to Legault. And now Scoville will attempt to take space before rifling at the length of the ice. Green now a long pass. Green, their leading point getter coming into tonight. Really hasn't had much effect on this game. Young pressuring Terpstra. Terpstra with a great move. Terpstra leaves it to Green. Green. Quick pass over to Legault. Sorry, that's Whitnick. And now it'll be sent the length of the ice by the Bulldogs. Retreating is Terpstra. She'll take the space in front of her. Throw a slow pass over to Whitnick. Haggard thought she might have been able to get there. But this Bulldog team is pressuring really hard as this penalty kill is over. Ward comes away with it. She's played all night long and she's played phenomenal. As Parent tries a pass. Sorry, Kuzminski tried to reach Parent. It's blocked away there nicely by Allen. Nickel kind of throws a pass into the feet of Parent. Unfortunately, not what you'd like to see, but it worked out as Parent's going to loft one towards the goal. It hits the back, settles just off of the nylon there. Rothshire. Good job by Scoville. Haggard tries to make a move, ends up back in the stick of Scoville. Rips a shot, goes off of the skate of Haggard. And wide. Morris up top. Lofts one into the corner. Sitting there is Stitt. Up top, great play to Morris. Morris to Scoville. Throws it back down to Stitt. Up top, looking for Williams in front. And a lot of poking and jabbing. No avail as Berthume will get the freeze.
I think Berthume thought she had it underneath her stick or underneath her pad, and her pad was still elevated. So yes, it was underneath there, but it wasn't trapped on the ice at all. So officials let them play on, and
there's a quick shot by Morris, sends it just over the net. A great opportunity there for the Bulldogs. The shot takes a weird bounce in front. Great reaction time by Berthume to hop on that one.
Yeah, she wasn't playing any games with that one. She just, at the end of the day, yes, your goalie playing aggressive could lead you back into this game, but it could also cost you the chance to make the comeback happen.
There's now a hard push here by Caitlin Brockle. Topic comes out and just gets the freeze. Don't know if I agree with that one there. Diving out, making that save. You want to kill as much clock. Your defense has been great. Why are you running out for a cover on that play?
I don't even know if she was going to. As soon as her stick touched it, the official was blowing the whistle. Her glove wasn't even over top of it yet. It looked like she was still thinking about it, and then the official blew the whistle, so she, trapped it on the ice. But that was a very fast whistle from the officiating crew here.
Yeah, we saw one earlier in the game. Really haven't seen many since. Puck ticks off of a couple of bodies and into the stick, into the hands of Turnbull. She opened up the scoring here at the AIA, and she has a hard course collision with Hardy. Tyler Turnbull Rotz ends up into the corner there as John Robinson putting pressure on Green. And it'll be thrown right in by Ward before it's picked up by Hardy. And now Young's got a goal on the night as well, and she cuts towards the middle and has it poked away. But no one seemed to want to grab that puck in the middle of the ice, and now scrambling are the Warriors. So the Go's just going to send that one in deep and head off for a change. Rotz and Ward behind the net. 3 Adrian players, and a quick shot saved by Topic. That puck bounced around, and Haley Greener was sitting right in front. Threw one on goal, and Topic was there to make the save.
Yeah, Topic has been lights out there in net for the Bulldogs. Gave up the one backdoor in the second period, but as we said during that goal breakdown, there wasn't much she could do about that one. It was just perfect play execution by the Warriors.
Pass gets thrown in the middle of the ice. Scoville is there to take it away and just lofts it. We're seeing a little bit more conservatism from this Bulldog team as the game goes on. A lot of these plays that they tried to make quick breakout passes as it's picked off here. Takes a shot. Topic with a glove save on Gagnon. As now Broderick comes and makes a move. Takes out wide to space. Shot saved by Topic. She's been busy here the last minute or so. Done a great job. Quick pass out front to Gagnon. Out front again. It's being whapped around in front. No one there. Another shot. And another save from Olivia Topic on the shot by Peyton Gilmore. Finally some pressure here for the Warriors.
Yeah, they're cutting into this shot on goal total. The Bulldogs haven't really had as many in this period They've already had 5, and it has just been an eruption as of late.
The Bulldogs here making their push to attempt to get out of their defensive zone, but a great hustle play there from Haley Murray. Thought she got to the puck in time, but it just hit the side of the net, and now here comes Ward. She'll dump it in and takes a tumble down to the ice, and Peyton Gilmore sends it out. Ward, quick pass to Nickel, who makes a nifty play looking for Williams. Ends up on the stick of Stitt, back out to Nickel, who would dump it in. Wiltshire. Long pass out of her reach. Now, a lot of shuffling here in the neutral zone before finally Greener is going to throw one towards the goal and toe pitch. Another cover. As just a reminder, ACTV broadcasts are fully student ran. It's myself today, Michael Schubeck, my partner Sean Whitmer up here in the booth, Connor Atwell, our director, and Olivia Cronin, our top cam operator. Gregory is going to make her way up the ice. Quick shout out to Josiah Durrell, our streaming coordinator as well. Terpstra. Quick pass to Turnbull. Throws it in deep. Robinson. Good pressure there on Terpstra. Now it's Gagnon. Puck rattles around a few bodies. We'll end up in the corner for the go. Hopping away, a lot of time ticking off this clock. Not what you want to see if you're an Indiana Tech Warrior fan.
Yeah, they've had quite a few fans travel here today. Going to be a long ride back as they watch this game unfold here with only 8.5 left to play.
It's been a great defensive job by the Bulldogs as well. Really, toe pitches only faced 5 or 6 grade A opportunities. Other than that, I mean, credit to her. She's made the easy save. That's what you're supposed to do when you're a goaltender. She's done that tonight.
You can only play against the shots that they put on goal. You can't dictate what those shots look like.
Yeah, she's done a great job at turning away. She's made a couple big saves here as of late to keep this a 4-1 game. So 5 players battle for it. Kuzminski's going to come out. Long cross-ice pass for Rotz, a little bit out of her reach, but she's going to end up corralling and dumping the puck in, and pressures Pell as she turns away. Parent in the corner with Haggart. And now Rogers is going to make a break up the ice, just dumping. She's going to get right off the ice. Rat's back. Has Scoville, will drop it to her. Works around the net, past Murray, and then throws it right into the stick and body of the go. They need a quick pass here. Green, but tipped away by Scoville. Wiltshire plays a soft puck into the neutral zone. And a great stick play there from Stitt to get that puck forward and allow for a dump in to happen. Legault trying to get some offensive pressure here, but it's turned right away. Wiltshire trying to make a play at it, but Green is there to turn it away. Murray. Green. Whacks it back to Morris, and now Scoville will play it to Morris. And she lofts it in. This Bulldog team doing a great job of just killing clock. Robinson throws it right back into Turnbull. Turnbull long pass to Nickel, and it's right on point. Takes a shot Off the back wall in front, shuffles around and scores! Chloe Gregory nets the 5th goal of this game as the Bulldogs take a 5-1 lead here at the AIA.
Yeah, celebration got cut short there for Gregory, but Berthiaume just played way too out wide, and then Gregory able to get the backhand shot to go with ease, got slammed to the ice for her efforts.
Chloe Gregory, the 5'3 junior, nets her 6th goal of the season, her 11th point. Put the Bulldogs up 4 here late in the 3rd period. Quick turnover there, Johnson now for the Warriors. Trying to put a little bit of pressure on with 6:24 left to go. Gagnon tips off a few sticks, makes its way to Brockle before a battle ensues. On the wall, and Brockle actually comes out with that puck. Kuznetsky shuffles it to Ward. Ward, quick pass to Young, who throws it over to Kuzminski again, breaking in. Haggart with a great move, shot, rebound, just wide on the rebound shot. Berthiaume got away with one there. Cross corner dump in, Morris will go and catch it for the Bulldogs. She makes a move. 3 players for Indiana Tech committed, and Morris just skates around all of them. A hard ring around pass to Haggart. Takes some contact there from Rogers. And now Kuzminski, backhand play. Beautiful pass, and Berthiaume is going to end up getting a glove on it. Kuzminski, a brilliant no-look pass, looking for Sydney Haggard, who was unable to sneak it past Berthiaume.
Those are the plays we've seen from Berthiaume quite a lot this night. It's just been the couple times where she's gotten stuck in quicksand.
As Norris rips a shot and Berthiaume turns it away. Stitt takes some contact, puck squeaks out just past Williams. Morris is going to take a shot on net, tips around in front, rebounds loose, and Berthiaume is going to put her glove on it.
Tension seems to be mounting here as well, as we remind you once again that these two teams will play again tomorrow at Indiana Tech, and as of right now, the Warriors are fighting after every whistle. A few extracurriculars that have been uncharacteristic to this game until this point.
This puck gets wrapped around to the top. A little bit more of an extended lead that we're used to seeing from these two teams this year. Both games in November were 2-1 in overtime here at the AIA and 4-2 over in Fort Wayne. Obviously, it's 5-1 tonight. They'll play their final game of the season against each other in the regular season tomorrow. As Green trying to make a move, will attempt to get around Scoville, but another great defensive play from her. And Wiltshire, one-on-one with Terpstra. Terpstra with a quick stick. Knocks it away. Thrown on net just wide. Berthiaume took a little bit of flexion there. And a long pass attempted for Murray. She was unaware it was coming to her. And Gregory with a great play to pick it off. She comes in looking for a play towards the net, throws it towards it. A lot of contact there from Robinson on Berthiaume. Gagnon behind the net. Ward is going to corral it. Stott makes a move. Throws it to Robinson. Lofts one that I believe went off the netting and out of play.
Yeah, just 3.5 here remaining. And the Bulldogs have really taken back control. Early parts of this third period, it kind of felt like the Warriors were going to claw their way back, but
yeah, we've really seen this Adrian team. I mean, it wasn't even like it doesn't appear dominating until you really just look at it in a full scale. Like, yeah, there weren't as many offensive opportunities, but if you think about it, every puck they got was dumped in. They killed as much clock as they wanted to and really didn't give much time to this Warrior team to set up offense or score goals. They just drained the clock, and then eventually Gregory was able to crash that and pound one in for the 5th, but overall it's been a very dominating third period performance.
And it's been like that most of the game, I feel like. This has definitely been the most fight we've seen out of the Warriors in any period was earlier in this one. But about that 10-minute mark is when everything kind of flipped on its head and momentum really swung fully in favor of the Bulldogs, where we haven't really seen the Warriors get it back.
Yeah, especially after that first period as a kind of unique shot from Mackenzie Parent.
And another very quick whistle as that puck was stuck between the skate of Berthume and the post and still loose. Berthume went to put her blocker down on top of it, and they blew the whistle before her blocker was even off her leg area.
And a quick whistle can almost hurt the players when it comes to, there's a rebound there in front, gets turned away. It can almost hurt the players because if you get that quick whistle, then you're jabbing the goalie after the whistle. Even though the puck might be loose right in front of you, those players aren't going to see that. They're going to go right for you and attempt to defend their goaltender. So you really have to think about those quick whistles from a player safety perspective as well. Now Young with steam makes a move, but she had 4 Warriors in front of her. Really nowhere to go. Puck tipped up, Green with a quick grab. She'll move, but Stitt with a phenomenal back check. Hard pressure on Green. She just throws it blindly, hoping Murray was there. She's a little bit in front of it. Nickel settling it down, moves it to Scoville behind the net. Quick out to Nickel. This Indiana Tech team being down 5-1 with a minute 50 left, pressing hard. Stitt over to Kuzminski. She throws a long pass to Williams, who cuts it to the middle of the ice. Around Johnson, Williams goes. Looking for Stitt, quick pass. It makes its way to Nickel. Nickel! And coming out making a great save is Berthume.
Yeah, Berthume came well out of her crease to make that save, just attacking that puck as it soared her way for the easy glove.
There's a minute 34 left in this contest. The Bulldogs up 5-1 as Wiltshire throws one on net just high of Berthume. Now Brockle trying to push up the ice here, and it'll be an offsides call, I believe.
I believe it was blown dead because a player on the bench area might have made contact with the puck.
I believe that is correct, as this will be a center ice face-off.
Little miscommunication there by the Warriors. We're not aware who the left winger was and the right winger.
Nickel was it hard off the boards. She'll chase back. A great play there to move it to Ward, giving her a lot of time to make a play. Gregory not able to control it fully, loses it on the blue line. Turnbull. Quick chuck off the boards. Gregory now with hard pressure on Terpstra. Robinson came in for some extra assistance. There's now Johnson. A couple shifty moves, but Ward is able to take it away cleanly. Nickel moves it quick to Turnbull, who threw it to Young. Young's going to dump and chase here. 34 seconds left. And Berthume will cover it.
Feels crazy that the shots on goal were just 4 separating not that long ago, and now the Bulldogs are up by 12 in that category.
The face-off dot in the offensive zone, largely dominated by the Bulldogs, especially in this third period. Haggart crashing the corner up top, moves it to Morris. Morris just lofts one in. They just have to kill 15 seconds left. Haggart up top to Morris. She'll loft one last shot, but Berthume will cover it. it's just kind of an interesting way to end this game. 5.3 seconds left. Face-off will be taken here. A quick shot, trying to add one more to this total. This Bulldog team not. They're going to fight till the end. Olivia Topich picks up her 6th win of the season. Bulldogs win 5-1. They move to 17-9-2 on the season. For Indiana Tech, they fall to 11-16. These two teams will face off tomorrow night in Fort Wayne, Indiana. For the booth here, I'm Michael Schubeck. He's Sean Whitmer. Sean, overall dominating performance. We saw that kind of lackluster first period from both sides, but really since that first period happened, the Bulldogs really took over this entire game.
Yeah, and I think one of the most interesting aspects of that late third there was just the tensions that seemed to mount between these two squads and some of the extracurriculars after the whistle. When you're in a two-game series like this and you know you're going to play again tomorrow, situations like that could lead to events we don't want to see transpire.
Yeah, especially like you said, both teams have to play tomorrow night yet again, and you don't want to see what happens if these two get riled up. 5-1 game tonight. Obviously, a lot of pressure on Indiana Tech tomorrow. They do not want to get swept 4 games by the Bulldogs. They have a 3-0 lead this season. They've now won 6 in a row against the Warriors. I think, what's your message to Indiana Tech going into tomorrow? Obviously, kind of as a team, how you need to play, because there really was almost no offense tonight.
You have to find out what's going to work for you. What can you create to allow your team to get offensive opportunities that are a little bit more quality? I like the backdoor cuts. Those seemed to work pretty well when they tried them out today. It was just a lack of trying to get those sets working. They've controlled the puck at the point well, but then they're just firing lackluster shots in front with no traffic causing mistakes for the netminder.
Yeah, and Topich, she sees it. It's going to be an easy save every single time, and no matter what goal you throw in at this level, if they see it, they're going to most likely stop it. So if you are Indiana Tech, I agree. You have to get bodies to the net. You have to get good shots and kind of create set plays. Now, if you're the Bulldogs, you just won 5-1. You had a great game. But overall, the offense really didn't seem like it was that aggressive or really that, like, forceful against this Warrior team.
Yeah, it seemed like they kind of took the foot off the gas a little bit throughout the entirety of the game. That second period, they were coming out firing at will, but the rest of the game, it just seemed like they were going through the motions, trying to get back into the swing of things after a very tough-fought matchup last weekend against University of Michigan Dearborn, and now they're coming into this, and they just didn't seem to play up to the level you expect them to play.
A 5-1 win here tonight for the Adrian College Bulldogs against the Indiana Tech Warriors. These two will face off tomorrow night at 7:30 in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'm Michael Schubeck alongside my partner, Sean Whitmer. We thank you and have a great night.